collar down. All right, we're live.
We're Why'd
With-
you say that so loud and corny?
I don't know. I've never been live.
It's not that.
Well, there's no one on, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's all right.
People will go back and probably watch this though, so
Maybe.
don't make it too insanely long.
But even if we're speaking to like the Ethernet, we could have a good time, right? I mean, yeah. So that's what we'll do. So we decided to do something a little different and go live. It's not because we were too tired to edit our actual video for today.
No,
or
nothing.
nothing.
We're counting down to 1,000.
We're counting down to 1,000.
If it happens, we'll just like go until 1,000 if we start like gaining subs from the stream, which probably will not. But oh hi Brazen Brits, what's up? Good morning.
Hey. Yeah. So thanks for joining.
Yeah. So
we're counting down to 1,000.
Yeah, but we might just like stream for a bit if we don't like get too.
If we don't get anybody on here, that would be great. But it's kind of funny because we decided to go live yesterday. We were at like 14 to 1,000, and then we lost subscribers overnight. We offended
we
people
lost like
by
3
saying
or 4,
so
so
we're fogging out here.
yeah.
So it's fine. It's fine. But I thought we could talk about what we're going to be doing, like, and what we have done. We've had a really busy year.
This one's gonna be kind of meta. It's gonna be kind of self-aware.
Yes, self-aware. We have filmed a ton of stuff and have a ton of videos that are going to come out. But we've talked a lot, and we really want our videos to be
like more fun,
a little better quality, and do what we can do. And thanks, Brazen Brits, and Keep Life Moving RV. Thank you for getting on here from Orlando.
Hello from North Carolina.
Yep. We we like going to Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando's pretty cool.
And that's one of the places we went. We actually started this year in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
That feels like a million years ago. We started it at Disney with the New Year celebration at Fort Wilderness. Not going back this year because we can't get in, and the prices have just gotten
everything's gotten kind of crazy.
Yeah,
except for gas. Like very recently, it's gone down quite a bit.
Yeah. And I think we've done more and more RV this year.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely enjoying doing more and more RV. I think most of our subscribers
are RV people.
Are RV people.
We didn't start out that way though. We were like mostly like making videos like crazy.
Yeah, we're making. And by the way, we're in our camper and it's raining outside.
So if you hear any background noise, also we have like dogs, neighbor dogs that are kind of crazy. So just ignore any background noise. It doesn't matter.
Just ignore that. But we've had to get. We're still going to put out videos from other travel we do because we really think of us as a travel channel where our preferred travel is RV, but not our only travel.
Yep. So
by the way, I'm making coffee. Travels Abound's not on, but it is Bob Smug's coffee. Beckett has been after them to make a tree talk for the traveler.
You guys should all like message Bob. Hey, make coffee for Tree Talk and the Traveler, okay? we need to get that coffee.
Definitely needed. So we're still gonna do that, and we actually have made a ton of videos. Some of them have been years in the making that we hope to release in the coming months. There is one about out of all things, kind of a different take on. You see all the people like Walter's World, Rick Steves, and all talk about what to wear when you're in Europe, which we think is ridiculous. You should
just like wear what you want. Like nobody's gonna care.
So we made a video of that, but we actually started filming it in 2019 when we were in Ireland and England and Germany. And then we were like, well, we're coming back. So we're just going to, in 2020, so we're going to wait and do some more parts in other countries. And then 2020 happened.
Yeah. And then we had to kind of put that on hold a bit,
So we actually filmed the second half of that this year in Germany and the Czech Republic and Prague. So probably not a video anybody wants to see, but it's coming out.
It might. I don't know. Also, something that we've done is that recently we've been kind of making videos that we don't really feel like that passionate about.
Yep.
We're kind of just like
Keep Life Moving RV was actually a
Disney cast.
Disney cast member
currently.
Man, I'd love to get those insider
feels like
knowledge and tips.
Yeah, every single like Disney cast member stories I've like read and heard is just like they're all insane.
We love Disney. Like we do a lot of time at Disney.
Yeah, all the cast members are always like so nice. They go like above and beyond, like crazy.
Yeah.
The stuff they do is insane.
So we have that, and you and I took a really big trip on a video that we've actually gone to, I think, 4 or 5 cities to make this one video that we may or may not make. It's kind of a secret.
Wait, which one?
Well, I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, I forgot myself. So he's gonna have to tell me after this.
But it's probably the biggest video we've ever worked on. and probably the hardest we've ever worked on one. And we had to go to Florida, New York,
Oh yeah, that one.
Montreal, New
Yeah,
Orleans,
that makes sense.
a bunch of places just to get footage.
I know
that
which one
video.
I just know.
Yeah, so we may do that one, maybe coming out very soon.
Mhm.
And then we did some other traveling by RV. I think went really well. We went to a really unusual play.
Oh yeah,
Which sounds not exciting,
wait,
but it
which one? The
actually is.
Studebaker one?
Studebaker, yeah.
Yes. You said that so wrong. He said that so wrong. He butchered that.
Are you gonna correct my German in
Yes.
front of people? All right.
Oh,
never
Wayward
mind.
Wags is in.
Wayward
What's up?
Wags. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate y'all coming on. Really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
I actually was watching a Wayward Wags video the other day. I'll come back to that later. I have some questions for you from a video.
But anyway, as I was saying previously, we feel like some of the videos we're making, like we don't really feel like that much like passionate about it. So we've been trying to like come up with ideas for videos that will be like more fun for us to make. So can I say a few of them? Like the
yeah,
ideas?
but I'm hoping they'll be more fun to watch too, and that we'll do a better quality of them. We've learned a lot from watching great RV channels. I think
Yes.
a couple of them are on here now, and we're hoping to take those learnings and make better videos in the future.
But like what we mean by that is that we've done so many like RV repair videos, which sure are helpful, but we just like we'd rather do like something like more fun, you know. And so we've been like coming up with ideas. For example, we want to do one where we'll go to all like the different Buc-ee's in America, or one
Might do that over Christmas, depending on diesel prices.
We'll go to like a bunch of Chinatowns and like rate which one has the best food. Like those are the kind of like videos we want to start doing, like more like fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know what you're saying.
Another thing,
If watching us eat Chinese food sounds fun to you,
I mean,
describe that.
there are people who actually like watch that kind of stuff. It's kind of weird.
Let
like
me
whole,
do
like-
this right. Did you just say we're gonna make these videos? Are people that watch it? Our
Sorry.
videos. We're
No, you're not
trying
unless even then you're not weird. We're not weird. We're
Yeah,
just joking.
we
We're just
wish-
joking.
wish it. All right.
Happy fall.
Fallback day.
Back
Time
fallback
changed
day.
last night.
Yep.
Which I mean,
Oh yeah. Honestly, okay.
I don't like the time change.
Aren't they gonna keep it like permanent this year or something?
I think, and maybe someone can chime in on that. There was a legislation to keep it permanent, but I'm not sure it ever passed.
Hey, sure,
So-
passage. Oh, I slept. Oh, I would get like all these scratches on my foot, so I
Yep.
had to take them down.
Yep.
At like 3. He was not invited.
He did. You were invited and stayed at some. I say it was actually a we it was and no reservations whatsoever, and met some wonderful people at these different harvest hosts. Had a great time. Can't wait to do another trip like that. I really like the jumping from harvest host to harvest host, which is something we haven't done before. We've always been members of harvest host. We've tried to use it when we can. The problem we've had is normally when we're doing a one night stop, it's because we're driving till we get tired, pull over, sleep, and then drive the next morning, and we don't get to harvest host in time to, you need to get there and eat or drink or buy something, and we're just never can meet those hours. And I think we've learned from others that do it that we're just not going to drive as far when we're doing that, and just call it quits at a reasonable time and pull into a harvest host, because it definitely beats staying at
KOA.
KOAs. Not fans of KOAs.
We have a
Or-
okay.
Or pulling over at Cracker Barrel, which we do a lot.
I'm not gonna give away too much, but there's a KOA near our house that's probably like the worst KOA ever, like ever.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Like literally, if
But we've been
my
to some we
God.
really like. I'm not going to say all.
yeah, some
KOAs
KOAs are
bad.
pretty good. Like that. There was a few in Pennsylvania that I liked.
So
That one was
the other thing I kind of wanted to
about
put
4
out there
people
was
watching.
we've done a
That's
lot
not
of
quite a bit.
shorts lately. And if you know Patrick at Travels Delaney, he actually did a video on why people do shorts, and
Because it gets views.
'Cause it gets
YouTube
views.
is trying to compete with TikTok.
yeah, I mean that's basically it. But we have figured out that we can do it where you don't hit subscriber feed, so it doesn't have to bother people. So we'll do that, and I don't think we're going to do a lot of shorts.
Yep. I'm pulling up our social blade so we can just like check our subs and see if we've
Yeah,
grown any.
well, I don't think we've grown any. Maybe we've lost some,
Oh,
but
984 still, yeah. So if anybody's watching these videos that are not subscribed yet, subscribe. We don't want to be here for 2 hours until we get 1,000 subs. Okay.
I don't know if we can stay.
Nah,
I don't think we
joking,
can
I'm
do
joking.
that.
We're not. We can get
That'd
a
be
few.
too
We can get a
much.
few. We can get a few. Yeah, this video. But yeah, shorts. They just like feel kind of like to make. Like they make me feel kind of bad because like they're like they're basically just us being like, okay, let's clip this video and then post as a short. Like like we want to make more like high quality original shorts.
Yep. Patrick and Patty were cast members at Disney. Along,
Oh yeah,
yeah, we've talked to them about that actually. That'd be fun. We also have a relative of ours that was a cast member at Disney years and years and years and years ago. So a long time
it all
ago.
comes together.
We've gone. We used to do the Disney marathons and the 5K and the 5Ks
and
and up until 2020. We were doing them every year up until 2020. Matter of fact, in 2019, I did the Dopey, which is when you run the 5K on Thursday, the 10K on Friday, the half marathon on Saturday, and the full marathon on Sunday. I did that, and then I turned around and went to the Paris half marathon because they only do a half. So I did the Paris half marathon so you could get the, what was that called? Castle de Chateau challenge. That was fun.
Chateau. That's a kind of pretentious word. No, I'm joking. Hi from Ontario.
Canada.
Nice.
Brian, just so you know, Beckett here is like a trivia nut about Ontario, Canada
stuff.
Canadian
Not
stuff.
Ontario, Canada. That's like very well.
Yeah, but anyway, for some reason he's into Canadian trivia, so we can talk about Canada for a little while, which we actually enjoy our trip to Canada this year.
Canada's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah,
it's cool. Both literally and literally and I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay, just ignore that I even made that joke.
Yeah.
Cool. We are in Clement right now. Oh, cool. Wait.
Yeah, crazy to do the Dopey. Yeah, probably so. And if you're actually on Facebook, the big Dopey Goofy Facebook group,
it's run by him.
So I don't know if I'm going to do it again. We'll see. We did it for many, many years, and after taking COVID off, I don't know if I have the energy for that again.
So a couple of days ago, we were just like randomly, basically spouting off like bucket list places we want to go like around the world, and
yeah. Your mom wants to go to Bali.
She wants to go to Bali. I'd be okay with that.
What RV though? What RV? What's our next big RV trip?
I want to do a thing where we just like drive north as possible. Like we RV like to like very North Quebec or something. Like that's something that I want to do.
I think you and I want to do that. I'm not sure about your mother and sister, but we would just like to see. Let's not make any plans. Let's just see how far we can go in a direction, right? And
we could also do that. We could kind of like go like a bit like south west, and then we could go through like Mexico and like Central America.
Because one of the things we found in our planned trips, they're always fun, right? You got somewhere you're going, you know what you're going to do. But when we've just taken off, not even knowing which direction we're going, and
that's the most fun kind of.
That's the most fun we have. Like we get to a town, we're like, hey, where do we want to go next? And we
just monster.
And we end up in like
not planned.
If you saw the what was it? The Flatwood Monster video. I mean, that was just like we didn't even know we were heading out till the day we headed out. So and we stayed gone week and a half, 2 weeks. 2 weeks?
Not 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And for me, that's the funnest type of trip. You go to little towns, little places that you've never heard of. No one's ever said, you've never seen an ad for it or anything else. And you find great people. You may find a vineyard or a brewery or a restaurant or whatever that's really neat. And it's just a good time.
Something kind of a well-known town that I'm sure you heard of, Montreal. We went to Montreal on that trip. That was like the final destination. And you were down 80% screen time, Dad. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, so Montreal, we went there, and then I'm not even saying. We went to Montreal and we like walked up Mount Royal like 3 times and back down.
Yeah.
And we got this like very good food. It was like just great food. I forgot what I got. Oh, it was onion soup. That food was so good.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh.
Clement is just one town over.
They're talking to Wayward Wags. You're just, reading their like.
Oh, that's good.
You're reading their interconnected messages.
We've never done this and have no idea how to.
We
do
have
it.
no idea. There's like
So,
there's like streamers who have like all these like professional layouts, while we're just like filming live in our RV back.
yep. So I guess getting back to kind of what we were saying in a little bit, we will do shorts, but not very many. And we're going to try to be very intentional and make them entertaining. We're not going to put them on our subscription feed. So if you're a subscriber, you're not going to have to see the shorts if you don't want
Yeah,
to.
it is kind of.
So that's kind of where we're going on that. We really want to concentrate on long form videos, and we want to do less how-to. We'll probably still do some how-tos if we think it's relevant and entertaining, but we want to just get to having fun and entertaining. And actually, if anybody knows any great ideas, let us know.
Well, they just said we should go to a Renaissance fair or something in like a small town or something.
We should.
Yeah.
We should. Actually, they have one near us, and we've never been.
You know, we've referenced Scott Kramer a couple times throughout our videos, but he did a very good video, not on Renaissance fairs, but just like small town festivals. Probably one of the best videos he's done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that was a
Yeah.
good video.
Have you been to a Renaissance? You have, but you were little.
I was little.
You were
I want
very
to go
little.
to to eat those like big turkey legs.
Yeah, I think just for the turkey leg, it's worth going to one and stuff. I'd have to break out my chainmail.
Keep Life Moving RV just said, is onion soup in Canada called French onion soup?
That's a good question.
I didn't pay
Is it?
attention, maybe.
That is a good question. You know, you pointed out to me when we were in Montreal, Beckett always says that Montreal is more French
Than
France
Because
is. Because when you're in
France,
France, when you're in France, the stop signs are in English.
yeah.
But when
in
you're
Quebec-
in French Canada, the stop signs are in French.
Mhm.
So you have decided that parts of Canada are more French
Not
than French.
just Quebec mainly, because like
Just Quebec.
the other provinces that speak kind of like French, they also speak English mostly. So Quebec.
Well, and that's another thing that because Canada stayed closed and hard to get into in COVID for understandable reasons for so long. One of the trips that we had planned that I still want to do was we were going to drive up to Nova Scotia and then
Go
take
to,
take the
Saint-Pierre.
ferry over to Newfoundland and really do the island there, go around.
Oh, I thought you wanted to go to Saint-Pierre.
Yeah, we did. But that's where you can drop the pedestrian ferry over to Saint Pierre, which is a part of France.
French territory.
So you can RV to France.
Yeah, you can RV to
And we thought
France.
that would be a lot of fun. And in fairness, I didn't come up with this idea. That's my first RV trip
What
with
was
my grandparents in the 80s. We went to the East Coast. We went up the East Coast. We visited everywhere. I spent an entire summer doing it. It was a convoy of RVs. My cousins were in one of them. I mean, we had a terrific time. We ended up not doing that, but we got close and we're talking about it. But we did spend a lot of time up in Nova Scotia and some other places. And I have always wanted to go back and do that. And that was also the last time I was in Niagara Falls. We came down through Niagara Falls on that trip, making a big circle.
To Arkansas.
And back to Arkansas. I lived in Arkansas. And Beckett and I made it to Niagara Falls this year.
It was so good. It was so pretty.
I didn't think I really wanted to go. I'm like, Niagara Falls, it's water over, we've seen waterfalls.
No,
and
that
touristy.
one's different.
It is amazing. It's
hits
worth
different.
going to. Definitely.
But it's hard to explain if you're like not there. Like,
So
it's-
Helen is huge with festivals. I'm all good with that. We need to get there.
it's
And as a small German village, yes, we've actually talked about going to Helen several times. Beckett is German,
part German.
I mean,
half.
half German. He has a German passport, which
Mhm.
I think makes you a German citizen, and therefore you're German. I'm not. I don't know what I am. I'm Hans 57.
So
We've always said we were Irish, but we're just Americans. And then, but he's both. And then his mother is 100% German. She's from Germany, and so we like German culture and German stuff.
you know,
So that's why you may see we have a lot of videos. We travel to Germany a lot. But that's, in fairness, that's because that's where we go to see family and friends and stuff like that. So
yeah. Honestly, the main benefit of having like
hey,
two-
Brazen Brits, thanks for stopping by. Enjoyed having you.
they've said didn't say anything about leaving. They said we've yet to go to.
Oh,
Helen.
we have yet to go. I thought they
You
said
were
we
like,
never got to go.
Bye, Brits and Brits.
Get
Get the
outta
hell
here.
out of here.
Yeah, you know
And
what?
was
I
like,
love
"Hell,
watching.
I don't know.
The Brazen Brits made a video where they made what is that, the beef beef pie, the steak pie or whatever. They made a video on making that, and I've actually wrote down everything they said and have been planning to make that. And we should do that like maybe this evening.
That'd be a fun thing to do. So
Yeah.
thanks, Brazen Brits, for the recipes.
Yeah, so we're gonna try that this evening. If it doesn't turn out, we're gonna make a video how the Brazen Brits lied,
Brazen Brits lied to us.
or maybe it's our cooking. So.
Are we being a bit too harsh on them, telling them to leave and telling them?
Those pies are amazing. They looked amazing on the television or on the. Well, we watched.
We can't wait to have that. That's gonna be delicious.
Yeah, so we're gonna try that. We've actually filmed some cooking we've done, and when I've gone to edit them, it's just not worked out. I don't know if we can do the a food video. We may try one day. I don't know. We're just not very good. Part of the problem is I've never measured anything while cooking. So I don't know how good of a video is. Just throw some stuff in there until you think it looks right. I don't know if that's really a good video or not.
Speaking of the food you make, he makes gumbo a lot, and gumbo happens to be my favorite food of all time. Yeah, just all of like Louisiana Cajun food is just my thing.
Yeah,
good.
I grew up a lot in Arkansas and a lot in South Arkansas on the Louisiana border and in East Texas. And
so gumbo was a
staple. Love gumbo. Mm-hmm. It's a good one. You loved New Orleans. Went to New Orleans this year.
That city is probably one of my favorite cities in the entire U.S.
Yeah, you liked
and now
the Quarter, didn't you? You liked the French Quarter.
Yeah, now one of my cousins lives there. We gotta go. Like, oh yeah, we need to stay in New Orleans. Just like go stay at her house. Yeah.
Yep, I agree. Hey, Brazen Brits, I agree on German food. There is some good German food.
German food is W. The thing is that the best German food is like the German like Turkish mixed food.
You like a doner
like a
kebab
tuna and stuff like that.
But they got doner kebabs all over Europe and stuff. But yeah, they're good.
But
I love a good doner kebab.
But the good thing about having dual citizenship is that I can live anywhere in the EU. So next year, Croatia is joining the EU, and so I can just like move to Croatia.
Well, I mean, you have to stay with us until you're, 18.
I mean, I don't have to. If I become an entrepreneur,
I think your mom would have something to say about that.
If I become an entrepreneur. Okay, have we gained any subs? Let me check. Probably not. Well, me might have. You never know.
So we have been trying to figure out how not to lose subs and how to gain subs, which subscribers. I don't know if I like subs. It's hard. I think what you have to do is make quality videos.
Well, really?
That's a lot of work.
Did you see that Mr. Beast video where like it went to like all those like different like houses?
Pretty cool. That's a video we didn't post either. I'm glad you mentioned Mr. Beast. When the Mr. Beast has this delivery hamburger or
Mr. Beast burger. That
Mr. Beast burger,
good.
And we were traveling for a while where we were trying to figure out where you could pull over. If you were pulling over, and you couldn't fit into a restaurant. If you could just pull over to a random parking lot, who would deliver food to your RV?
And so Mr. Beast did.
So we tried different things, just delivered to our RV, and we haven't pushed that video out yet. We need to.
No, even though it's like very final stages.
Yeah, but one of the things we did was we ordered a Mr. Beast burger, which I thought was going to be horrible. Why are we, but we had to try
a YouTube burger. What the heck?
And
then we tried it.
And what he does is they've contracted with different restaurants to make those burgers, and I think contracted with delivery servers like DoorDash or something to deliver them wherever. And they come packaged really nicely. And I think ours actually came from a Red Robin.
Yeah.
And but you're not supposed to know that, but we looked up the address and kind of figured it out.
And we literally parked right next to it.
We parked next to the Red Robin
and we saw them leave from it.
So. We ordered our burger and watched.
We don't really think we know.
But it really was surprising.
The fries are the best.
The burger was good, and it came packaged in all the Mr. Beast. Really nice.
We got sponsored by Mr. Beast. No, I'm joking. We didn't. I wish we did.
We're plugging your hamburgers, man. So we went, and we actually liked it so much that your sister was jealous. So I went back and did it again with your sister. And so if you're traveling, you're on the road, and you don't know where to eat, you can't fit into a restaurant right now, but you see a big parking lot somewhere you can pull into. Make sure you download
Mr. Beast Burger app. You have to make sure there's one near you because there's like they're not like everywhere. They're like in some various like select places. Like we have to drive somewhere to like get it.
Yeah.
The town over.
Yeah, we live in North Carolina, so pretty much they're everywhere here.
Yeah, because he's from North Carolina. Mr. Beast representing.
Yeah. So anyway, that's an odd one. But we found other people will deliver to your RV random address, as long as you can tell them, that you're in an RV, so they can look for it.
Yep.
So I don't know if people find that useful or not, but we found it fun.
Yeah, the Mr. Beast video, it was so good. Like he went to like the $1 mat in like India all the way to like that like giant like $1 million
So-
like suite and like I don't even know where it was.
So if we're gonna RV somewhere else that we haven't, okay, where's the favorite place we've RV'd to and done a video about?
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Yeah, I almost have to agree. In 2020, we did a big trip where we went out to Grand Canyon. That one was spontaneous too. We took off, no reservations whatsoever, and just took off with like a day's notice.
Mhm.
And we drove from North Carolina to the Grand Canyon.
To Yellowstone to back.
If you've seen the video, that's the one where we accidentally drove into some guy's backyard.
You know,
Love the Grand Canyon.
even
It was
then,
beautiful.
New Mexico and Arizona are not the sketchiest state, okay? The sketchiest state is South Dakota by far.
Where
Like-
that one stop, I like South Dakota.
No,
It's
South Dakota as a
beautiful.
whole, but like, driving through it was pretty sketchy.
Yeah,
Like, I did not trust
we
anybody.
stayed at after going to Yellowstone, and we went to Moab, we went to Monument Valley, we went to Yellowstone, and we went to did the Badlands and Devil's Tower and Mount Rushmore and all that. But we stayed in South Dakota we went to
It was like Stephen King.
what was that place? Little House on the Prairie town where the Ingalls lived years ago, and we stayed there. And we went to we couldn't stay, like they have so many spots you can stay at the Ingalls farm, but they were full. So they told us, well, there's a RV place down there. I literally thought we had walked into a Stephen King book. I mean, I was
terrifying.
scared. I told the kids,
Stay inside.
close
'cause
the curtains and
Literally,
stay at the
literally as
here.
literally as we were like driving in, people would like lower their blind sheets and like look at us angrily. Like it was disturbing.
What it looked like to me is people had been pulling in there for years and never allowed to leave.
Look,
It looked like they had just like visitors, like you would think, like when those places where they can't. I literally thought we were going to wake up the next morning, like the distributor cap would be cut, and then maybe the bridge would be washed. There'd be reasons we can't leave.
you
until
know, we were
just left.
talking about like our dog Yoshi. He's in the chat right now.
Yoshi the dog.
Yoshi, why did you disturb me at 3 a.m.?
All right.
huh?
Is that your sister?
Yeah, it is,
Okay.
it is.
Yoshi is the name of our little dog, and we actually meant to bring Yoshi with us. Where's Yoshi?
I can go get him.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yoshi, stop messing around in the group chat.
Yeah. So
We are heading out to the East Coast next summer. Nice. We're on the East Coast. Well, probably all
yeah,
over.
we're heading.
Oh,
Out.
spending 2 months. Yep. Yeah, everywhere then.
You gotta. Yeah,
The
that'd be great.
I went to the Outer Banks a couple months ago, like a month ago, and it was
You RV'd out there with your grandfather.
yeah, it was very beautiful. Like
I didn't go on that trip.
Mm.
See, you went on a trip without me.
some of the food was good, some of it was garbage. It was like mixed. It was mixed. But the coolest thing was the Wright Brothers Monument, the Fort Raleigh National.
So you went to Lone Oak Island, right?
We went to Roanoke. Well, we started in
Roanoke.
Roanoke Island. And we went
Roanoke.
everywhere. We started in Roanoke Island, and then we went all the way like south. So like as far as you can go south. And there was like a little like thing where there was like a lighthouse they moved, like with like ropes and stuff. It was kind of cool.
That's good. I can't wait to get out there. I haven't done that.
My screen time went up 80%. No, I'm
Yeah,
joking.
you just got a message. Screen time. So what would you? By the way, I'm addicted to coffee. I have to have another one.
Yeah, he definitely did not pre-plan that. He literally said before we started the stream, "Oh, I'm gonna make my coffee. Wait, no, I gotta wait till we start the stream."
Because I'm trying to make sure people know we're drinking Bob's Wets coffee. Not sponsored.
No, please
And-
sponsor us.
And coincidentally, we have links so you can buy one of those.
Right now. Like,
Yeah.
we gotta push that. We gotta push that. We got. It's more than I thought.
Yeah.
Listen, it's like freaking like 6.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah. You know.
What else you got? Anything? I mean,
Well,
well, we are going. I guess one thing we're going to mainly do RV travel, but we are going to go to Japan in.
yeah, we're only gonna be
June.
able to film some of that trip though, because I'm doing it with my school.
Yeah, that's a school trip.
Coffee lover here.
Coffee lover here. All right, hey, me too.
It's all good.
Yeah, I'm afraid. I'm actually probably on cup 6 for the.
Oh my
tour.
god, that's sad. I was thinking about like bringing like a Coke or something because I had bags under my head, so you can probably still see them. But
Because you were, I heard you at 3:45 this
yeah,
morning.
no, because Yoshi was digging into my leg and I had to put him back.
That's what you get for sleeping with a dog.
Yeah, fair. He is so cute. Though. He's just like laying at the end of my bed.
Yeah. So Beckett has a school trip with his school to Japan, and
My
I have
school is insane.
volunteered to be the
Chaperone.
chaperone.
I feel it's still really complicated. I don't even know how it's
a
gonna
little
work.
scared.
I don't
Bunch of
even know how
middle
it's gonna work.
schoolers.
Because I'm worried that like we're not gonna know what's happening. We're just gonna get left behind or
But
something.
we're going in 9 days early,
Mhm.
so that we can see, because the school trip is a week, and so that's a long ways to go, and so we don't know if we'll ever get back to Japan. I mean, I've never been,
No,
so
it'll be very cool. I've wanted to go to Japan for a while, and not just because of like anime.
that's probably why. So we'll see
Too
that.
many
Maybe we
people.
can maybe that 9 days will
Do
RV in
Tokyo
Japan.
Disney, maybe we can.
That's a good thing.
That's something that I don't think the school is going to do, so they can do that when our 9 days early. Something else I want to do is I want to go to the Pokemon Cafe.
Pokemon Cafe.
Yeah, because they have like a cafe with like Pokemon themed food. They have like Gengar milkshakes and stuff. I want to go to see
Okay.
that.
Well, we're heading back out. The RV, we just literally parked the RV here at our permanent site,
Not permanent site, like home site. I
home
always
site.
wanna call
What
it.
else you gotta call it? All right.
Permanent site makes it sound like, oh yeah, we anchored it down.
Right.
Or it's
Well,
permanent.
we parked it here where we keep it.
And soon we're
I
going
guess
to be
this
off
weekend.
once more.
And then we're taking off. But this for family. We're gonna take off, make sure we get to go see family and stuff.
Yep. And while we're doing that, the new Pokemon games are coming out.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna play them in the car.
Yep. And then we're gonna and then we get back, and then it'll be to go out for Christmas break.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
that we have
really
not
quick.
decided yet.
Yeah.
My school has some like weird rules.
Yeah, Tokyo Disney's the only Disney.
Oh yeah, it's not owned by Disney. It's owned by like I forgot what the company is called, but I watched this like entire documentary about how these people like made Tokyo Disney, and originally like Walt Disney didn't want to like make a Disney like land in Tokyo. It's kind of interesting.
Well,
But also Tokyo Disney, like from what I've heard, it has like the best rides.
well, we need to go.
Like they have this thing called Disney Sea, and it's like
The main thing I want to
It's, like,
see in
very cool
Japan, and
vibes.
here's this wonderful ancient culture with lots of beauty and all this stuff. And the thing I want to see
It's the
is I want to see
monkeys
the
in the hot
monkeys,
tubs.
the monkeys in the hot streams.
I mean, I can vibe with that.
So I don't know. We'll be there for the right time of year
Mhm.
for monkeys to be bathing in
Chilling.
the hot streams. But if you've ever seen the videos, like on National Geographic or something, where it's snowy and stuff around, and then you have these monkeys that are just sitting in the hot water. I don't know. I want to see that.
You know,
It's not something we have around here in
I'm
North
just
Carolina.
I'm checking our social blade. We're 13,000 in subs, and honestly, I'm proud of that. Like 13, that's like a lot. There's like millions of YouTube channels, right?
Well, I think that's just for the travel subs. I don't know, or our John. I don't know how that
Rent a
is.
car, it's cheap and easy going. Yeah, I think we can do that when we're going early, but our school is just gonna like using buses, which is not good, not good.
All right.
I feel like the main like first part is just gonna be like us like truly exploring Japan, while the second part is just gonna be me like hanging out with my friends and internationally, which is just gonna be pretty fun.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Yep.
I've never traveled with a bunch of middle schoolers, so we'll see how.
That's going to be okay. There's one kid who's going on this trip. He's insane. You're gonna
Yeah.
have to deal with him.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not gonna like
don't
get mad at
talk
somebody
about
on
anybody
stream.
on YouTube. I'm looking forward to it. I did check the little box for the chaperones. There's a little box. Do you want your own room? I'm like, yeah, I think I'll take my
No,
own
you're gonna-
room.
If you're into monkeys, India is the place to be.
We've talked about last night. We were talking about going to
We've been
India.
talking about for a while that we want to go to India. Our mom does not. We do. We want.
All we need is an endless supply of money and time, and we could go to all the places we want. But here's the thing with the travel, and too, like, we like going other places, and part of that is we go to Europe because of the other part of our family.
But I want to like start
But
like,
the United
branching out.
But
Oh.
North America is one of the most diverse continents. I
Yes.
mean, the deserts we have, the mountains we have, the lakes we have, the
The
ocean we have.
tundras,
I don't want
the
to. I want to make
jungles.
sure that we're exploring
our own.
our own with even more attention than we are other places, but balancing in other places. So, and that's what I love about RV travel, quite frankly, is I think it's the way to travel. I love RVing, and the reason I love RVing,
It's because I like road trips.
and I don't like public bathrooms. Yeah, I'd rather RV than fly. I don't like flying that much. I do that for work. I fly a lot for work, and I just rather not do it. And I like to drive. You see the little towns and stuff that you miss when you fly, but when you drive,
You like truly understand like what you're driving through.
yeah. But I like having the ability just to pull over somewhere and have a restroom, take a shower, put out your slide. And like the other day when I was driving, I just pulled over somewhere and put the slide out, turn on the air conditioning because we've put in some batteries so you can run the air for a little while, and did a Zoom call. Didn't was able to put up the internet, do a Zoom call, and then fix a little lunch, and then get back on the road. To me, that's just a great. It takes all the pressure off when you have everything with you, and you're not worried about getting to the next place. And the kids need to go to the restroom, and all you can find is someplace that looks disgusting, or you got to get to the hotel in a certain time. You got to take everything into the hotel and everything back. To me, it's just, I know you got to hook up and unhook the RV and all that, but that doesn't seem to bother me, and it just seems like the perfect way to travel across the country.
Keep life moving. RV said we should go to the beach in Japan. We should.
Yeah,
I
keep
really
life
want
moving.
to.
I agree. You have a lot more control when you're going.
I
by
really want to
RV.
go to Hokkaido while we're like early in Japan, because we're mostly gonna go to like the south. So I think going to like the far north would be kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah. Now I like, and we do this even when we go to the same thing when we go to Europe. Here is in hot months. We
Don't
wanna
go to
north.
hot places. That's pretty
In
obvious.
cold
though.
months, we want to go
We're
south.
talking to RVers. They
Yeah,
already know
RVers
this.
know
They
that,
already
RV.
know this.
But we like cold weather camping. I mean, I enjoy it when we're in the snow somewhere in the RV. I think, except for how much propane you burn.
I'm just looking at Yoshi's message. It says it's 9:26. Why did she even message that? Like, what does that
So
have
let
to
us know what
do?
time she came in. I'm sure. I don't know. We don't understand how any of this.
We don't
works.
understand how my sister works. She's
Yeah.
insane.
So anyway, anything else you want to discuss or talk about?
Yes,
or
in fact.
next video coming up, maybe
Well, I don't know.
Sunday.
Oh my
Yeah, we're
God.
going to continue to try to post mainly RV videos on Sundays. We're going to try every Sunday, but we may not hit every Sunday.
No, because we want to focus more on quality than quantity.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. We went for where we weren't producing a video very often. I think that was horrible. Then we want to be serious, because at that point in time, I think we were just making videos for ourselves. And now we want to actually grow a community and an audience. And so we started getting more consistent. We felt like we had to post. And then we saw, well, that's kind of killing the quality to try to, but we're going to try to
like
balance the
lifeless
two.
now. It just feels like lifeless.
So we're going to really get back to, and we've posted some old videos and that I think were decent for what they were. I mean, going back, I'd probably do them differently, but like our Ireland videos, I think if you're going to Ireland, I think they're informative.
Watch, yeah.
I think they're a good watch. I think they're informative. Are they entertaining?
Yeah.
Well, to me, but maybe not to anyone else.
Yeah.
But our Out West RV series, I actually like that.
It is raining so hard outside. Like, it's gonna be a nightmare to go back inside. Like, we're gonna have to like walk a bit.
I mean, why would we do that?
Well, look outside. It's like freaking downpouring.
Yeah, but if we're out here, we can just kind of hang out.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway,
live streaming is weird, man.
Live streaming.
I kind of wish we had like a more professional setup, like with like borders and stuff. I don't know how people do that.
Well, yeah, and maybe we can get some advice from the more experienced people on here.
Streamers.
But we didn't even know how to set up a live stream. We set up a live stream
Switch
last night, and I was going to use my other cameras and stuff, have a little better. But it turns out you have to download some sort of software, and it takes you to a page. And there's like 50 different items. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just.
We should start like a Twitch if we want to like start live streaming more.
Yep. By the way, we have a Facebook page.
Yeah, but that Facebook page is kind of Well, it's good, but like, I'd rather like expand into like different areas than focus on
not
just
TikTok.
Facebook.
I'll never be on TikTok.
I might.
No TikTok.
TikTok is kind of okay. Here's basically the reason I hate TikTok. So last year, somebody literally stole a urinal from our school restroom for a TikTok challenge. Like, who does that? Like, that is bad.
Yeah, don't do that.
Like,
so
schools. Oh my gosh. These TikTok
fall weather.
challenges.
Hey, keep up. I agree. Fall weather, I think, is the best. I want to get to Vermont during leaf changing season. For the collab you did with Wayward Wags, that's we love those collab videos. They've been fun.
They've been fun,
and they've actually helped us get a lot of subscribers. So I think a lot of people who subscribed to our channel came from there.
I don't know if we've told the story yet, but the Hot Ones video, the backstory behind how give me a sec. The backstory behind like how we like filmed that video is like a nightmare.
Well, the Hot Ones video, And one of the
That was
class we tried,
Oh my gosh.
we did a thing where we ate hot wings, and
We had to film it twice. 'Cause the first time, the recording just all got screwed up, and so did the audio. And so we had to redo
so
it. But the thing is, it was like 1 in the morning. We were all tired.
if you've seen a Hot Ones video before, or the real Hot Ones, it's two people do an interview while they eat increasingly hot wings, and it's painful and fun to watch celebrities suffer. Actually, I've seen since then. It turned out before we did ours, Brazen Brits did one, so they have one on their channel too. But we did this, and we bought the hot wings kit, and we set up a table to look as much like we could, like the actual studio. Did we nail it perfect? Actually, I think we got the same chairs they use, but otherwise, no. But we tried, and we got everything off Amazon. It like had
We had to film it
we were
twice,
using my
though.
Amazon points because we didn't want to spend money, and so we got it like as close as possible, like the cheapest.
When you were
stuff we
saying
could
that, my
get.
Siri picked up and it said Amazon boy.
So
It
anyway,
misinterpreted. us,
but the sauces are actually expensive if you go to do that.
but they're worth it because
Yeah.
they taste very
So
well.
we actually bought the sauces, and we actually bought
I
2
think-
boxes on accident. But
And then we
kept them.
gave one to
Yeah, we gave one to Bobby over at
Bob,
Travels
yeah.
Abound.
wait. So
But we went through, and I thought the video went great. We were having a good time. There was lots of laughter. We really sauced up the wings. I was in pain.
and then we had to redo it.
and we go to edit it,
It was as good as the first time.
and the video was great. Audio was corrupt. Couldn't work. And I actually was filming with multiple audios.
they
And
all broke.
but one of them was corrupt and the other was too far away because we had mics on. We had the little mics, and that's what we were relying upon, and it was just bad. So could not salvage it. Tried and tried and tried. I finally gave up about midnight before the video had to post. As after midnight. And I went upstairs. I said, Beckett, we're gonna have to refilm that thing real quick.
It was like midnight.
And so,
I did not want to do
so
that.
we had so Beckett got up in the middle of the night.
And we had to
we
refill
cooked
that. I was so
wings.
tired.
We didn't put as much sauce on them this time. We like just dabbed a little bit because we were so tired. I was not in the mood to eat. We set up the cameras and everything, but this time the camera didn't we filmed the whole thing. This time my camera, I have a Sony A7 III that's supposed to have like eye focus. Didn't do it. I don't know if I turned that off or what. So it's out of focus, but at least we had the sound. And both of us are tired during it, so it's not near as fun of a video. It's like, we eat a wing, but and we basically, like, I just took a bite off one wing. I didn't even eat them.
You
And
like squirrel, bro.
yeah,
So
so we did it. Well, we did it anyway, and that's the one we published. It wasn't near as good as the first one, and it was miserable eating those wings in the middle
some
of the
people in chat have been waiting a while for us to read it. So
night. Oh yeah.
what is our RV? It is a Lance.
Yeah, we have a Lance 2445. It's about 31 feet when you include the tongue and the bumper. It's the Lance. They actually make 2 Lance bunk models. It's the larger Lance bunk model, and I love this RV. It has some issues. Every RV out there does it. Lance sells themselves as a premium, but when you go into it, stuff looks and stuff, but they have the same problems everybody else does. And we're about to do a 2-year review because we've had this RV 2 years, I think this month. So, but
So
we've liked it. We've made some alterations to it. Definitely. Would I get a Lance again? Yeah, I think I would. But I wanted an Airstream. Your mother doesn't like Airstream, so that's why
Okay.
we didn't get one.
We have to say bye to Brazen Brits. They're leaving. Bye,
For
Brazen
real
Brits.
this time.
Love your
Thank you for
dogs.
getting on here and
Have a
listening
great
for a
walk.
long time.
Yeah, you were in 45 minutes.
Thank you.
I joined TikTok to watch my kids, but now I'm hooked. Maybe you should join. Maybe you should join.
Maybe I it's wrong of me to say I don't want to do TikTok because I've never actually been on TikTok. So I don't know if it looks like Will's.
You should have just used barbecue sauce.
Tell the audience that it was but Wayward Wags, that's right. Wayward Wags said we should just use the barbecue sauce, pretended like it was the hot sauce. But I feel like you can tell when someone's actually in pain and stuff. So we were thinking, and if you watch that video at the end, I'm in legitimate pain eating that stuff. But here's the weird thing. I've eaten almost all those sauces now.
They're not that bad.
I've been putting them, if you put just a little in your eggs or something, they're actually pretty good.
Lori Carter just said hi from Ohio.
Hey, Lori, thanks for coming on and joining us. The subscribe button is right up there. Just go ahead.
Subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000. We're trying to spread the word, as Brazen Brits said before they left. We're trying to get everybody to subscribe because we have to get to 1,000.
Hopefully so. You do it weird legs and fake it. Yeah, I think that's probably smarter. I think we should next time we should call the Wayward Wags before we do something to get
Wayward
smart
Rats
advice.
is very smart.
Yeah, they have the and Wayward Wags. I'm sorry, I don't want to say
984 subs still.
I don't want to say
Ooh.
the wrong thing of what your pet isn't. Is it iguana, lizard, where? But they have the neatest thing where they've built into their camper the habitat. And I'm thinking, I see people talk about what they've done to their RVs and how they've modified them to fit their likes and desires and needs. And I think that's fabulous stuff. But I think that's the most unique one I've
You
seen.
want to think I'm insane? I was checking their social blade and we have the
Love it.
Wise badge. We've been on YouTube for more than 5 years. That's insane.
That is insane.
That's like,
We
oh my gosh.
we started on YouTube because this guy, little bitty kid, kept going, I want a YouTube. I want a YouTube channel. I hadn't even actually been on YouTube, I don't think. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I
Oh,
don't know how
Lori's already subscribed.
All right.
Well,
Hey,
tell everybody you know.
well, Lori, next time you see us, if you ever see us, make sure you ask. We wanted to be like the Brazen Brits.
Yeah, we have
who do
we
their
have
stickers.
merch.
So we now
kind
have
of.
our stickers. We'll we'll make sure
Tree
we give
Talker
you one.
stickers, yeah.
But Bearded Dragon, that's what it is. The Bearded Dragon. They have the Wayward Wags have the Bearded
Oh,
Dragon.
yeah.
It's really cool.
You know, I understand that we are part-timers. We are part-timers. I really want to go full-time, but there are some like concerns with that, right? Like
school.
mainly school.
School. Now you can do school. Lots of people do it. There are great parents out there
Online
that
school.
can teach their children. I'm not sure I'm one of those.
I
Great
can
parents.
do online school though. I can do online school. I don't have to do.
I can't even do simple math. I don't know if I should be teaching anybody anything.
School really helped you in life, huh?
but we're not full timers.
I want to be full-time.
We're
very bad.
part timers. He wants to be full timer. His sister wants to be full timer.
He wants to be full-timer.
I kind of want to be. What I want to be a quasi full timer. What I would like to do is sell the house, buy a place that you could turn into like one of
Home
a
base.
barn with a pull through that you can put the RV in as a home base with a little apartment, and then like have that as a home base, and then take off from there, and go out for periods of time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would like to do. But there are many factors that are preventing that.
Our mom does not want to. Well, my mom, not his mom. Our mom.
My mom doesn't.
My mom. Whatever. My mom does like not. She does not want to go full-time.
She loves the trips. Though.
She loves the trips, but she doesn't want to go full-time because she's like too attached to where we are now.
She is very much one that likes to have her local friends groups, and we both agree it's important for you to be, with your local friends, etc. But
School is important, but RVing is important. I agree. Okay.
No, like when we met up with the way Travels Abound family, I think that's when you really decided you wanted to go full time. When you saw how they were doing it and doing a great job of it, and you thought, heck, I would like to do that.
Okay, so school is important, but RVing is important. I agree. Okay, here's my reasoning why I think it is more important. So the only really people like set all these like big goals in life. My only major goal is that I want to travel and I want to be able to feed myself. And so honestly, if I can get like a freelancing job or something and it's like RV like by myself like around the US, I'd be good with that. That's a content life for me.
Yep. So that's what I do. I have a home base, but I'm not there often. Yeah, I think that's a good model. And I've noticed more and more people are doing that. Like even a lot of the channels we've watched over the years have seemed to get more and more into home base. Maybe it would even be smart if like you had a bunch of people that were full-time, they like split a home base so that you could make it more economically feasible. If you'd have to have people you really get along with to do that. But.
Yeah. So everybody go pressure my parents to go full time, everybody in the chat.
What I always say is we're not full time, we're a lot of time.
Yep. That's a good term.
Yeah. So we're a lot of time. I think we RV more than I was reading statistic that our average RVer goes out for like 2 to 3 weekends. That's the average. I guess they take all the people who own RVs a year, and some considerably less. I definitely we do not put the RV up for winter. We continue doing trips all year round.
Yep.
And what I really love about it is I can work while doing it. So
And so Keep Up Moving just talked about how like it's very good that she got an RV. It would be very good too. We can see all our family in New Orleans, Arkansas, the mountains. We can all go everywhere now, and complete a bucket list.
Yep, I like the ideas. Oh, wait, we have someone joining
We
us.
have Yoshi joining us.
Yeah,
now.
Yoshi.
All right,
It's
I may
our
have to. Is
sister.
there a censor button on here in case your sister?
Yeah, she's
says
trying to, like,
something?
curse or
Let's let
something.
her up here. Come on in.
Come
here.
on in.
Don't shake the camera
Don't
too much.
shake the
For
camera.
All right,
Hi.
this is Rosamie. You may know her from such things as
Early in the stream, I said you were annoying.
the
I
Paris,
know. I was watching it.
the Paris video. Rosamie went to Paris last year, and we did a video just about her in Paris. And actually, we have a lot of videos to release on that, but they're all Christmas time based, so we're going to
Yeah.
be releasing them around Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving.
So somebody just said I chose New Hampshire as my residence. No sales tax is a good thing.
I agree
love
with that.
I love New Hampshire and Vermont. It's so
Yeah,
pretty.
You know, I think that's a great point just made. We've talked about this a lot. We lived in Texas before we moved to North Carolina, and the sales tax. I don't mind paying a tax if you get something for it, but I can't tell the difference between living in a state without it and a state with it, except for how much I'm paying. So I absolutely said our next home state will be one of the states with no sales tax.
I want to move to Oregon.
Well, no,
personally.
no, I'm sorry, no sales tax. I
Income.
said it wrong. Income tax. It's the income tax I don't want. I don't care about the sales tax. I don't want the income tax.
I don't want to. I want to live in Oregon. That's like the main one I want to go to because
I want-
Oregon is cool.
I want to live in Tennessee.
You want to live in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Rosamie's a country girl. She like okay.
I just like Tennessee.
Sometimes
yeah.
her southern accent will slip out, and she'll sound like the most southern person you've ever heard. Like it's insane.
So you want to live in Tennessee? You want to live? Happy Place
Oregon.
Diaries is in Oregon, I believe. You want to live up there in Oregon, and I just want to live somewhere where I don't pay state income taxes. I would actually. I've always said I would rather live. I like mountains and ocean. It'd be nice if I lived on a mountain over the ocean.
It's kind of like we're getting like taller as it goes along. You got mom coming here, and she gets to sit on the right, far right.
So Rosamie, where do you want to go next in the RV?
I don't know. Key West.
Key West.
We've
You
done that
loved our
before.
trip.
We've done that before.
We did a trip to Key West. We
Two
have a video.
times.
Yeah, we did two. We spent a long time in Key West
I've been
in
wanting to go there.
2021. We wanted to go spend winter of 2020, some of 2022 there,
Yeah, but we can't.
but you couldn't get it.
Okay.
Man, it booked up.
When you
could
buy
not get it.
when you buy a Class A motorhome, no sales tax state makes it more affordable, saving thousands of dollars.
Yeah, that definitely. Well, see, this is the one thing. It's funny you said because Texas had no sales tax
Yeah.
for your vehicles, or whatever. You didn't have any of that, and
Tax
you
lessons
didn't
with,
have. Well,
Tree
you
Talk
had
of the
sales tax, but
Traveler.
you didn't have the personal property tax every year. So you didn't have to pay it every year on your vehicle, and we didn't have income tax, state income tax. We moved to North Carolina. We have both those now. We actually have to pay every single year a personal property tax on our vehicles, including the RV.
And the
And the
kayak.
income tax and the kayaks. Yeah,
Wait.
we bought some plastic kayaks. This is off of Amazon. Plastic kayaks, and I got a letter from the state of North Carolina. You forgot to pay your yearly taxes on your plastic kayak.
And I'm like,
Oh my god.
it's
So
a
we did.
plastic kayak.
Key West is a bucket list must. Well, we've already been there twice, Rosie. You want to go?
But no, but I
Yeah,
agree, it's a
yeah.
bucket list mod.
Okay. The
Yeah,
Key
because
Lime
like
Pie
it's
there
gonna
is
be gone
great.
soon. So
It's gonna be gone soon.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
will.
yeah.
I
out
have
in the
been to
ocean.
Key West through over the years. I went there in the early night, sometime after Hurricane Andrew. I can't remember when Hurricane Andrew came through and hit Homestead really bad. And I went down for Habitat for Humanity and worked on building homes in Homestead, just south of Miami. And we would spend our free time with no money and nothing to do. Back then, you could go down to Key West and just hang out pretty cheaply. I don't think you can anymore.
oh god no.
But we had a really good time. One of the things that's funny, when we were in Key West, we went to a French breakfast place,
This
and-
is a lot of French people.
and we had a great time. And a picture was taken of Rosamie, and we
Yeah.
went back to
No,
Key
it's
West.
it's on the page.
Yeah, we went back to Key West at some other time, and we were staying at Blue Water
Yeah.
RV Park, and grandparents came in their RV, and we said,
Mhm.
"Hey, we want to go eat at that place again. Let's pull up and see when they're open." We pull it up, and Rosamie was the picture for the webpage.
Yeah.
It was just like
So we're
chocolate
like,
all over her
"Oh."
face from like a chocolate pancake or something.
Yeah, she was eating
It was like a chocolate. What is it called?
crepe, some sort.
Yeah, crepe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolate filled crepe.
It's a Nutella one.
Oh, and Nutella crepe.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
correct.
we go back to this restaurant. We were there the last time we were in Key West, and sure enough, there's Rosamie's their their spokesperson, I guess. It's funny.
I am the best customer after all. I mean,
So, I love Western USA very much. Lots to do and to see for our viewers, but I must admit I'm more of a fan of Eastern US.
You know, I think that's a hard one. East or West. I like West in that there's so much land that you can just boondock on.
But the thing about the East is that there's like more like stuff
Here-
in general.
The problem I have with the East, and I love the East, is there are places it's harder to get your RV. You're more likely to run into places you can't fit your RV.
New York.
You're more likely to have difficulty you're not going to find a place hardly to boondock.
Unless you're like in like.
I mean, we don't have, BLM
Oh.
land is just not a thing in the East. But I will say, you and I on our trip up Northeast this year in the RV, I thought that was fabulous.
It was.
I thought Vermont area was fabulous.
Rosemi's just getting eye kicked out of every conversation.
I think Maine is
I feel bad.
fabulous. Yeah,
We need to let Rosemi go on a rant for a bit. Rosemi, what do you want to rant about?
I don't know.
You should
know.
just pick
I,
something.
I've had a Yoshi for 30 minutes, and then I realized it was 9, and I was like, oh no.
Oh.
Like 9:30.
Why'd you say oh no?
Because I realized that, and I don't know.
She wanted to be a part of the live
Oh,
stream.
you wanted to be a part of it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's that. Wait, how did you not realize you said you
You're-
only realized that at 9:30 yet your thing?
I don't
Is that
know.
like
I just didn't
9:26?
process in my brain.
All right.
It didn't process in your brain that you were watching this live stream you were going to be on?
Yes. I don't know.
Oh my
okay,
gosh,
it was
Rosie.
early.
All right.
I woke up at like 8:50.
So, Rosemary, if Christmas is what we're doing our going to every Buc-ee's in the United States RV trip, are you going to go with us?
Or air hockey table.
What?
Rosemary wants an air hockey table for Christmas. Now, how does having an air hockey table fit in with wanting to be a full-time RVer? Where would you put the
It'd
air
be
hockey?
cool. Well, we could get like a really big Class A one, like a really really big one, and then we could put
To make
it
room for an air hockey table.
Yeah. We could, even though it probably wouldn't. Like, I think it would fit in some place, but I don't think
Yeah.
it like the weight would.
If anyone RVs with an air hockey table,
I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can do that.
People are views.
Yeah, Class A.
Class A, yeah. I would like to have a Class A. Would be nice to have.
Yeah.
It would be. I don't know. I would be a little scared to drive it, to be honest.
Oh
with
god,
you.
yeah. But I think it would be.
Here's
nice.
a true story. I
No,
actually
it's
drove
very profound.
in the 90s after Desert Storm. I was in an infantry unit, and they converted it to a 88 mic, a trucking unit. And I had no idea how to drive a truck, like a semi truck. And like they said, well, here's a license. You can go drive this truck now, which is not a great training model. And I was scared to death. I have so much respect for truckers. I have drove across the country, 18-wheeler. I did have one little accident, but I was scared. Yeah, low bridges are a thing. Decapitated a fronting loader, but that's a different
You know
story.
that?
I have so much respect. If people realize how hard it is to stop those trucks, they would
Oh,
not cut
God.
right in front of them ever. And I worry about that. I've never driven a Class A, but because of my experience driving a big truck, and I never felt at peace going down the road in that thing, no matter how much I drove. And finally, I left that for a different MOS, and that's when I went psychological operations or something. But anyway, the scared me to death. I don't think I would ever do a Class A because I'm scared of them. I'm just
Wait,
Well, if you went full time, you probably would.
So
or
somebody-
a fifth wheel.
Somebody said lots of low bridges in Eastern USA, but I can admit
Sure.
there's like a bridge near our house, and there's literally an entire YouTube channel that is dedicated to like people going under that bridge
Yep.
and like
And a
getting,
lot of
like,
them are RVs.
hit.
and
yeah.
it's so entertaining.
We watch
to
it.
watch.
We'll
Yeah,
sit there
Rosemary-
watching low bridges.
Rosemary and him, they are the main like look the people who watch it. They'll just like sit on the couch and like watch it for hours, just like compilations.
We've actually talked about going there and just setting some chairs up.
Because you probably get like 50 trucks maybe.
50 trucks? What? In a day? Oh
No,
yeah,
no,
50
no,
trucks
week,
fall
a week,
apart
a
here.
week.
A week, but yeah, we
You said a day.
No, I
rent a
didn't.
vacation home next to the bridge just so we could watch.
So here's a challenge for you: driving oh my god, no, we're not doing
Oh
that.
no,
We're
no,
not
no, no! I
doing
couldn't do that. As a matter of fact, I watch. I don't know if anyone watch KYD, Keep Your Daydream, but they took their Class A downtown Chicago to do the Route 66, and the whole time I was like, no way, I would not do that. No,
No.
couldn't
Is
do
that the one they raised and still people crash? Lori asks.
Is what's that?
Is that the one they raised and still people crash?
Yeah, it is. It is. You're thinking of the right one. They raised that bridge,
And people still crash.
and
into
people are
it. Oh my
still
God.
crashing into it.
So
And
here-
they've got these massive yellow sign
Like-
and a sign ahead of time
okay,
warning you.
here's a
And we actually pulled our RV down that road once. It was not the RV we have now; it was a different one. And well, it was me because I was taking our dog somewhere, and I got to the bridge. I go, oh no, wait! I backed out of there. I didn't even try.
you know, here's an even more insane challenge. Drive a 45 Class A in New Delhi.
Uh,
I
okay.
I'm scared of New York. I mean, I like going and stuff.
scared of
and,
it.
and on my first RV trip as a child,
I
we
like New
actually
York.
stopped outside of New York and then went over and explored the city, and it was a great time. But all right, children. But
I like children so loud.
but I skirt around New York as much as possible because I'm scared of the traffic. When we were coming back from Vermont, the way the GPS wanted us to go was right towards New York City and then turn, and it was going to be quicker. And I was like, no, we're going to work our way through the countryside. You were actually like, no, we could go, just do it. It's no big deal.
I didn't say go to New York. I said parked like in like Sleepy Hollow and like take like a train down.
Yeah, I didn't want to get anywhere close to it. I'm
But Sleepy Hollow's
I'll
not
admit
that
my
bad.
shortcomings. I'm scared of New York.
I drove a dually with a car on a trailer through NYC. It wasn't bad.
My-
See, Dad, we should
Well,
drive it.
Well, this is, I'm not that talented.
My-
You have to know your limitations, and that's my limitation.
Montreal wasn't that bad, honestly.
I'm,
Yeah, we drove my truck into Montreal
That's
and,
pretty-
and parked and everything. And I mean, yeah, it wasn't that bad. But New York's a different
See?
animal.
Dad. Yeah, Dad, we should
Yeah,
have just gone through
I
New
need some
York.
glasses. Like I cannot see anything.
Where are
This
your
is
glasses?
sad. They're inside.
Why didn't you
That's
bring them with
Because
you?
I forgot. I
All right.
forget many things.
Okay,
We
yeah.
got 1 hour.
We've gone
officially.
1 hour. I think that's a good timing.
Oh, he's from Montreal. Cool.
I love
We've been
Montreal.
Montreal's a cool city.
Yeah, we need to get back there actually.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Ottawa. I want to go
I
to
need
Ottawa
know.
and
You guys left me.
London.
What are you gonna do in Ottawa?
I want to see like the Parliament buildings and like the canal.
Be cool. Do things.
And I'm also going to go
and-
to Toronto and London.
All right. Well, I think we've
Gone. Pretty
we-
long.
yeah, we've gone pretty long.
Hey, we don't have 1,000 subscribers yet, and you know it. Or do you?
Japan.
Depends where. Sure, I
listeners.
guess we'll find out. I'm not gonna drive over. and-
Dumbest Quebec City. Yeah.
Hey,
Quebec City's architecture.
You
is
haven't
the one
even
that
liked
seems
your own
very cool.
video, Dad.
What's that?
You haven't
haven't
even
even
liked
liked
your
our
own video.
No, that's internet set. We can't do that. We
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't
oh.
like your own video.
Just Reddit because automatically upvote
Well, I would like to thank everyone who came on here and watched
and interacted with us. Like
and interacted.
I'm
We've had a
surprised that we
great
even got like enough people to like actually interact with like chat and stuff. So thank you to everybody that came to the stream. It's been
time.
very
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I said
helpful.
there probably won't be any on it, but we'll just have a fun time talking. And I really have had a great time. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers.
So
over the
let
next couple
everybody you know,
weeks.
your friends, your mom, your
Yeah.
dad, your aunts,
cousin, your
your
uncles.
nephew. I don't know.
I think we
Just
need.
anyone.
Everybody you know.
Last night we needed like 13 or 14 more. Now I think we need 16 more. So
Yeah, we've gone
we're in
down
the
quite
wrong
a bit.
direction. So
So yeah, let everybody know. And thanks everybody for participating. I guess it's about time we end it.
No.
whoa,
Wait,
no,
yeah.
bye.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming, everyone.
Bye. Have a
Bye.
great day.